So, Doug.
Yeah. Yes, Alex.
You have been, this will be your 23rd season.
23rd season.
My goodness.
I was a male genu when I started.
Thank you for using the word and creating the word male genu.
It's a thing now.
Yes. And how do you feel coming into your 23rd season?
Well, the more things, there's so much that's the same about being here year after year. It's wonderful. The gorgeous river, the barn that I love rehearsing, which is my favorite place in the world, and yet now there's the other bakery, and I haven't tried this cookie yet, and you're going to catch this on film.
I got to say,
it's gorgeous in there, because that was the same place for 23 years. I love food.
Food is delicious.
That is great.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just going to have to take this tiny bit right here.
There's no secret that I come to Barnstormers for the food. Because every single one of my bios has Rosie's in it. Alex, we were at Rosie's together today.
Yes.
And?
We did Rosie's together. Rosie's
Here's what
lives
happened.
up to the hype.
So,
under that.
Coconut cream is one of my favorite things. Coffee flavors, everything. And so, we've been friends for a very long time.
Yes.
So, and watch us try to complete a sentence.
No.
It's not. If we complete a sentence or a thought, you get $1. Whoever's watching gets $1. Barnstormers donating back. So anyway, where were we? Breakfast.
Breakfast.
So
Rosie's.
it was I saw on the board coconut cream stuffed French toast, and the 16-year-old in me went, oh, I love coconut cream anything, and the over 50 person in me went, no, because death.
Yeah.
You can't do that
Heart
anymore.
attack
That's
on a plate.
not a thing your body does, and I am your body now. No. I'd like to introduce you to vegetables. The small sandwich.
Yes.
And the fruit bowl.
Yeah, they're easy. You did that. And I still am like, but I'm at Rosie's, and
Yep.
I have to get something like the apple crisp stuffed French toast, which I did the other day. Today, I was like, okay, I'm going to be a little better. I got the farm stand, which is the everything bagel toasted with jalapeno cream cheese,
Well done.
cheddar cheese,
Well done.
a broken egg,
Smart.
and
Like my
then
heart.
it has tomato and spinach, so that makes it healthy.
Yeah.
So that was lovely, and I also got hash browns and sausage, but it's brunch, sort of.
It was there.
Yeah,
Good.
and then we got the hummus plate here at the other bakery, so,
Amazing.
with fresh farm vegetables, because they have that here. I've been to the farmers market now.
Mm-hmm. And it's cool for me, like all of your experiences happening one by one that I've been talking about, because we've been friends since before I started here 23 years ago, because we met because I did Death of a Salesman with your boyfriend at the time.
Yes. And
With directed by Bob Shea,
yes.
which is how I got hired as the director of the Barnstormers. Amazing, man. Great director, great human, and so he directed me as Biff in my non-union days. Rob was Bernard.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah, and all right, you may have to cut this, but because I always joke that it's like
Barnstormers at midnight.
I had to lose. While I had to leave the boyfriend, I got to keep Doug. So, still friends with that boyfriend. He's a good guy.
I am too.
Wife
Great
is
guy.
amazing. Yes. So.
Big
But
dogs.
Doug has been talking about Barnstormers the entire time, and our friend, the dear Amanda Baker, also was up here for years and years at the Barnstormers, and I've heard nothing but good things. And I've auditioned here and there. It's like sometimes I could make the audition, sometimes I couldn't. Oh, I thank you. And luckily this time it worked out. And Doug was just like, they're doing Nunsense. You gotta come. You gotta come.
and we have a running gag where Alex is like one of my strongest recommendations. I used to do newsletters, and at the end of every newsletter it said, with Alexandra de Suze, and then with a link to her website, they surely you've heard of Alexandra de Suze. So it's funny because when I recommended Alex to work here, Sarah said, "Oh, surely I've heard of Alexandra de Suze." You've run into people on the train that have said that to you.
Yes, and I think
whenever I recommend her,
Penny.
she always gets hired again. So
I
we
am
sing,
hoping that.
we sing a church gig together.
Yes.
Madison Avenue Baptist Church.
Yes.
And actually, Paul Stephan, the gentleman who hired us, the music minister at the time, will be here working on Songs and Stories. It's called next week. He'll be the music director. And so we sing in the choir together for. I've been in that for over 15 years.
This will be your 16th year. Is your 16th year in goodness, by Saturday, I think, it'll be 15 years for me. So,
fantastic.
Yeah, and I love it. And it's just wonderful to come in every Sunday and sing with a wonderful family we have. And I'd say a lot of that is this man's fault right there. Because he's, suggested so many wonderful people. But, it's a wonderful sextet that we sing with, and I'm so glad that we get to do this. But it is a little extra special to come and join him at one of his favorite places on the planet, Barnstormers and Tamworth, and I get to see all the things he's been talking about. Like go to Rosie's, go to the Farmers Market, sit by the river. It's like one of my favorite places to run lines is this place by the river, and I did that.
And now there it is. It's right behind you right now. Turn around. There it is. Not in the hammock. That's her business. There we go.
And yes, I've heard it's a crazy process. And I admittedly had moments of outright terror.
It was fun being able to be like, so is this and then like in quotes, Wednesday before we open? She's like, yes. I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what you're feeling right now.
Yeah.
It's very familiar.
Yeah, and to be able to just go, and he's like, okay, at this point, you're going to feel like it's falling apart. At this day, you're going to feel like it's great and it's suddenly coming together. And it worked pretty much like that. And, it's really just been such a fantastic experience, but also, when I was having some major trouble, like the support that I've had.
Yeah.
I mean, Amy Doherty, Sarah Corey, Cheryl Mulland, Darian Crago, they have been such a gift. And Michael Asura,
Father Michael.
I'm getting everybody in there. Getting everybody.
It's a great show. I lost my mind. One of the best things for me here while I'm talking,
I'm here to help.
Thank you. She's so supportive. This is why she's been in my life for so long. So I, knowing how much Sarah Rosie has to do, I'm like, you need me to pick up the curtain speech because I've done it here before and enjoy doing it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, any extra habits going around? So we go downstairs, we get a habit. I declare myself Sister Mary Manischewitz. And I did the curtain speech, so I got to be on stage with Alex and doing the show. And then, quick change, sit in the audience with people that have been friends of mine since theater long ago. They were coming to see the show, and with and surrounded by people that have been patrons for years. Seeing Cheryl, who I've known here forever, Alex and Sarah Corey, both dear friends here for the first time. Darian, who I admired from afar. Amy Doherty, who's finally back after being away a few years. And just sitting there and experiencing, watching them all work together, people from my different worlds. And, for me, it was Alex has a moment where she walks up to Cheryl, and they have, a resolution kind of thing. And I'm bawling in the audience because I'm like, look, they're together, and they're acting together, and it's really good. And then, also, I watched Alex take the last bow on the stage of a place that means so much to me, and oh my God. It was everything. It was everything.
But you do just want to stick around for all the other people's shows. Because there is the overlap. Now that I've met the cast of Arsenic, and I'm like, I want to stick around and see you.
Yeah.
But I gotta go home for a little bit. And, I'm definitely coming back to see Fully Committed because...
You are?
Done. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Surprise!
But not opening night. All right. All right. Now you get it viscerally. Stuff that I talk about all the time. You get viscerally.
Yeah.
That the fact that I have friends who are phenomenal actors and theater artists are like, oh, the only night I can make it opening night, and you understand now. It's like, no, that's my first audience. You can't do that. No, I don't know what it is yet. Come the second week.
Yeah.
No, my husband's coming the first week. They're coming opening night.
I will come the second week.
Thank you.
But also
shows are good at opening. It just doesn't feel that way inside.
Right. And so, Cheryl, Amy, and Darian are all in The Stranger, and I'm like, I want to be able to come up and see them too. And then, and so it is that, feeling finally that visceral community feel,
And to pull out for a moment, I mean, Tamworth feels like that a lot, but that's something that Sarah Rosie has created here, of people that have that, choosing people that aren't just phenomenal actors, but also people that they're going to plug into this place. But the fact that Sarah's cultivated that community of actors that really want to return and are excited about being here.
Yeah. yeah, I can't really add to that. But
Yep.
I've seen it now for real. But Ted's is like, okay, because there was one day at rehearsal, she's like, how's everybody doing?
Yep.
Just, let's talk it out. Let's see how
Yep.
everybody's doing. Where are we at today? And to know we could do that, because this is like, you have 6 days officially to get a show down.
And now you get it viscerally. And now you also get why I've come back every year.
Yes, and why I just want to, like, I don't want to leave, and I want to come back again, and, yeah.
If she's using that voice, you know it's real.
Thank you.
If it's at the higher pitch. you know the Menace Death voice I'm excited about, and
I was like, can I come back now? Yeah, so I am so thrilled. And of course, one of the best parts is that I get to finally share this experience with my dear friend.
Absolutely. Delicious. Thank you.
Yes.